Well, the almond trees are blossoming as we walk around the vineyards today. Good morning, everyone. I can't remember what day it is. It's probably the 22nd of March. I think that's what the day is. Maybe it's the 23rd, Saturday. Let's check. 22nd. There we go. So I didn't make a video last week. Had a really busy week last week. On the Saturday, I'm kind of getting a little bit busier now. The weather's getting a bit more pleasant. Doing rock climbing, doing some DIY or home maintenance. It's actually quite enjoyable. It's finally getting around to doing things outdoors with the house. I really want to get the garden established, so decided to buy my first set of garden tools. I'm just keeping an eye on the dogs. My first set of gardening tools, actually, which is actually amusing given that I've never actually had a shovel or a spade that I've actually bought. Forks and all the other things, rakes. God, you spend a fortune when you have to set this stuff up for the first time. I still haven't bought a lawnmower or hedge trimmer or anything like that, so it's just the starting point has already made it quite expensive. Sorry about that, I just had to pause. Gus has been a bit of a creep, running around a little bit too close to the vineyard workers. And just to point out, I'll just quickly show you. So these are the vines that are going to be producing fruit later this year. And what they've done, this is the time of year where they trim all the excess branches off and have one leading branch off of each plant, which intersect with the other mostly where they can. And what they do, then they kind of blossom out from each of those branches. I'll show you an uncropped one in a minute. Anyway, so right now all the farm workers, vineyard workers, are trimming a lot actually, and they have to really take it seems like an endless job of kind of cutting away everything else and just keeping one branch each, and then also training it so that it actually has a direction and everything else. So yeah, it's been good. It's been actually quite pleasant weather lately. I'm heading out climbing soon. I mean, it's just gone, I think it's just gone 7:20 this morning. There is a risk of rain today. I hope it doesn't, but we'll see how we get on with that. I'm praying it doesn't, because I'm really looking forward to going out in mild weather and not getting freezing cold. I've been climbing a few times out in which I've always got my feet frozen, my hands frozen. This is quite unbearable actually, so that's not much fun. And yeah, life in the Pfalz, the Rhineland-Pfalz, in English Palatinate, the Rhone River, the Palatinate region of Germany. So let me just show you by comparisons. There's some farmers over there, I don't want to bother them, but here's one training of the vines being done, and this is one that hasn't been done. So you can see what the end of the season, it ends up really with a lot of branches, but this is what it ends up at the start of the year before they get it to grow. And so they're working their way this way. But what's interesting about this area is that these aren't all one vineyard, all one brand of wine. And so this is probably a different vineyard of a winery making these, and that's a different brand over there. And so they all grow together. And so you can find multiple wineries growing their grapes side by side, but actually might be a different type of grape. And I think it's quite interesting. I mean, I don't drink alcohol, Do drink grape juice. But it's not quite the same market. Anyway, the wine here is actually quite nice according to everyone else. Yeah. One other thing I'll just point out. Doesn't look like anything right now, but this is one of my favorite trees. This is magnolia. It will be probably in the next couple of weeks blossoming. It'll be full of beautiful blossoms, and we got the I can't remember the narcissi, the daffodils growing down here, which I'm not a huge fan, but my mum loves daffodils, so there we go. Anyway, that's enough of me. I'm going to shut up and wish you all a lovely week.